Welcome, Rockstars.
Welcome, Rockstars. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. We're back. We were here yesterday, weren't we?
We were. A few issues. My bad.
But now we've got Rob here in the flesh because he comes to me this morning and says, I've got a new way of doing things again. So he's got the program on his app.
It's all fancy.
It's all fancy.
It says iROCK, man.
It says iROCK. That's great, man.
So cool.
We'll get straight into it. And I'm extra rehearsed because I kind of did it yesterday. I'll do it again today. So welcome back to another episode of iROCK Live. We've got some exciting stuff to show you today. Last weekend we went down to Lynbrook and helped Coleman's Music relaunch.
Yep.
Formerly known as Cranbourne Music. I said I'd never say Cranbourne Music again, but I've got to say it for our audience out here on YouTube.
That's right.
So we went down there, we did our lessons there on the day, and we also had a little mini concert. We got a few inquiries, but it was just, most importantly, it was just really nice to be part of the day and celebrate with Coleman's Music. If you don't know who Coleman's Music are, then you've definitely got to go check them out. They sell instruments. And they sell instruments, obviously.
That's right.
They sell instruments to everyone, like Australia-wide. They're a very, very big music store, and they deal with a lot of schools as well. And they're just fantastic. A great family-run business.
Great store to browse.
Very cool store. Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. Awesome. Alrighty, so we'll come back and talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you some of the performances from last week. So who's up first, Rob?
Let's go with Kieran.
Kieran. Awesome. So Kieran's doing an original song.
Kieran's doing an original song. It's called Really Love Your Work. We had a very big discussion about which song he should do because he's an avid songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because we've got almost got a joke with him because I do songwriting lessons with him.
Yeah.
And he's the only student that has his own personal folder on my computer full of all of his recordings. And I'm dead serious.
Is he prolific like you?
Prolific. It's crazy.
Love it. Love it.
But yeah, awesome song. And looking forward to a whole bunch more.
The first album from Kieran.
Yeah.
How good would that be? I think that Kieran and Corbin, are we going to see Corbin in today's show?
not Corbin.
Not quite, but Corbin, one of our other students, loved Kieran's voice. They said they're going to do some songwriting together.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Building a community.
Absolutely. Enjoy.
Right. Check it out, guys.
How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Yay! So, as you heard, this song's called Really Love Your Work. Bit of a personal one, but you know. Oh well. Hey. Okay. Let's go. I just want to believe that our love was pure and my heart is tall, and I really loved your work, and though it really hurts knowing I'm not with you now. Talks on the phone. really loved your wife. Oh, it really hurts knowing I'm not with you now. Dogs on the phone, now I'm all alone. And you're all I think about. You made me so damn happy, I could never repay for all of the times that you made my day a little bit better, a little more stress-free. Thank you for loving me. Thank you.
And we are back.
We're
now.
back. I was
making me wait for like there's like a little bit of a stinger, like some music going.
Right. Cool.
So we were waiting for that. I was just looking at the red line going fading down. Yeah. Good work, Kieran.
Thank you, great. Yeah, you're doing an awesome job with Kieran too, man.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
You know, he's come such a long way in such a short space of time, but he's really driven to do some great
Yeah,
stuff.
there's so much passion, especially
yeah.
for writing his own songs.
Yeah.
And I've seen his guitar work and his voice come so far just in that short period. It's been like about a year, maybe a year and a half working with Kieran.
He's interested in teaching too. He's interested in teaching. He's really good with kids. So yeah, watch this space, I reckon. Watch this space.
Cool.
So just moving away from Coleman's launch for a little bit. We'll come back to a few more performances in a minute. For our currently enrolled students, just wanted to do a little plug for our practice competition. So $100 is the prize, and the $100 prize goes to the student, or sometimes a combination of students, that have shown the most growth. The reason why we want our students to grow and improve is because that's fun. Like when you feel like you're getting better, you want to practice more. That's the whole reason why you do it. If you're practicing and you don't feel like you're getting any better, then there's a good chance you might give up. And we don't want anyone to give up. We want you to keep learning, no matter what. So for all of our students that are out there now, the way you can get involved in this competition and win $100 off your lessons next term is to basically use the practice diary in your folder that we put up onto the Google Drive, as well as record it. You could film it, or you could just record the audio of you trying to play something now, like at the beginning of the term, and then you record it again at the end of the term. So the idea is that we hear it before you really practiced it lots, and we hear it after you practiced it heaps.
And the benefit of that is like video is so powerful. Being able to like watch your own work back as well, and then obviously you have like a pre of where you started, and then seeing that end result and like how far you've come. That comparison.
So think about all the TV shows that do before and after shots. You know, you could be watching a show about like a room renovation, and they put the camera up, and you see the room or the house before the renovation or after. You know, they'll do it with like exercise shots before and after the exercise, or you know, like a makeover, all that sort of stuff. Well, this is like the same thing, but with music, and it's all about the before and the after. Because what's the point in doing it all if you don't get better?
That's right.
So that's the point of it all. So there you go. Another performance.
Yeah. Let's go with Isabel.
Isabel, fantastic. Singing with harmony.
Yep,
singing teacher.
Hey there, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah.
Yep.
Wonderful. And she's done a couple of performances in the past for us. And just keeps getting better.
Great family too.
Musical family.
Very family.
Recommended a lot of students to our school as well. So thanks to the guys and Isabel's family. Enjoy. Hey there, Delilah.
Here we go.
Hi everyone. Alright, is that song? No, you good? Alright, let's go. Hey there, Delilah, what's you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. What you do to me. Oh, it's 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 what you do to me. What you do to me.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. In fact, outstanding. Outstanding. Still want to see Isabel do a song with Owen.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Owen plays bass and guitar.
Yep.
But you know, there's plenty of options there. So I know Mum's keen to see that too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So that'd be really cool. Hope you guys are doing something nice for Mum today as well.
Sure.
All the mums out there. So another little bit of information just with regards to some stuff we do at iROCK is our students have folders and they set goals with their teachers every single term. What's an example of a goal with one of your students this term, Rob? I'm putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, no, right.
Yeah.
It's like if I didn't have any goals.
Yeah. Well, you have to think for a minute.
Yeah, I'll think.
Yeah, and you think, well, I talk about one of mine. So I've got some BCE students.
Mm-hmm.
So their goals are to have, or one of them is to have all of their songs chosen and, you know, learnt to a playable point of view. Term 3, we're really going to polish the BCE songs.
Yeah.
But term 2, it's more about adding to the songs that they've already learned and just learning how to play them. So that's one goal.
I do a few group lessons.
Cool.
So with those group lessons, one of the goals, like as a collective, so those groups, is actually to learn how to play together.
Oh, that's a good one.
So being able to play as a musician with other people is like obviously something that's very powerful and very you need to have that kind of skill.
Absolutely.
So I've got a few group lessons where our goal was actually to do that.
Yeah, the concept of playing together is actually that's a hard one because you got to listen to yourself, plus you got to listen to everyone else around you at the same time. That's a really big one. But
when you're focusing on your instrument, that kind of thing, and then you've got someone else that you also need to listen to. It's like that two things to listen to.
Absolutely. I had a student, it was actually Jordan, Isabel's cousin yesterday, came up with a goal which flows on from the conversation we had the other day about being able to work out songs for yourself. So that was her goal. She wants to be able to work out songs for herself more. So coming up with a bit of a plan for that. I mean, she wonders how we do it. And I said, well, I use a combination of my ears, something like ultimate guitar, maybe a YouTube tutorial. And then by the time I sort of layer those 2 or 3 things together, depending if I need them all, then I know how to play the song.
And you have to practice that skill.
A lot.
So like we've been practicing it for, like 10s, 20s of years.
20s of years.
20, you like that word?
I like 30s of years, 40s of years.
10 or 20 years kind of worth of experience just doing that, and it gets easier. And so that's a skill that you're practicing too. It might not be it's not physical like guitar, you're learning to skill. It's you're training your mind and your brain and your ears to kind of like be able to do all that kind of stuff.
And we did something interesting in the session yesterday, and I never really thought about it this way before, but what we did was I put on the music, I used my ears to work out what the root note was for the first chord, and Jordan's sort of watching me as I'm doing it. And then after that, I brought up the ultimate guitar chord chart. Then we looked at the chord chart, and then I asked her to find the lowest note in every one of those chord diagrams. So they were the root notes. And then the next thing we did was once she'd sort of found them, make sure you could play them on the guitar. And then once she could play them on the guitar, we went back and listened to the real music, and we tried to tap the beat out so that we could work out how long each note actually went for. And we worked out there was just a 4-chord song in the end, and each chord rang out for 4 beats.
There you go.
So yeah, it's cool. We should do some more stuff in that area, I reckon. Time for another song. Who we got next?
Let's go with Josh.
Josh
is our last performance for today.
Oh, cool. Awesome. All right. Well, this is a bit of a a snapshot of what we'll be doing in the middle of the year
Yeah.
with our online concert.
Mhm.
So I guess this is a mini online concert right now.
Yep.
But the content king over here is collecting content left, right, and centre. So we're going to do lots of these things.
We will, and there's like, because we've only got 3 today, but there'll be a whole bunch posted on social media and all that kind of thing. So stay tuned and watch out. Facebook, Instagram,
Lots of
iROCK
stuff.
Music School for your video and your photos. I've got some awesome shots of just our lessons buzzing around.
Yeah, some
Um,
cool stuff happening.
so it'll be
Yeah.
very cool.
Very, very
Stay
cool.
tuned.
It's an exciting place.
It is,
It's an
man.
exciting place. If you feel excited when you watch the videos, the Facebook and the YouTube videos, it's because it's an exciting place. So, all right, Josh, tears in heaven, take it away.
Beautiful. Coming Not too bad, well.
Fantastic. Josh is just, really, really coming along. He started with us about a year ago.
Yeah, right.
Started during the lockdown.
Lockdown, yeah.
It's amazing to think that, you get there were students that started with us during the lockdown and are stuck with their lessons and are still with us now and of course enjoying coming back for the regular face-to-face lessons.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Very passionate kid, Josh.
yeah.
Loves his gear as well, so guitars and bass and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's a bassist as well.
Yeah.
And he was telling me I think I posted it on our Facebook or Insta. There was actually a wasp on the headstock of his guitar during that performance, and he was like, "Do I keep going?
Yeah.
Or do I just freak out?" Because I know if
I
it was
would've
me,
freaked
I
out.
would have freaked out. I would have been out off
People
that
would have
chair.
thought I was dancing
Yeah.
or something.
So
He kept it together.
I'm very impressed. Very impressed with that one.
Outstanding. That's cool. We'll keep going from strength to strength, Josh. I know Dad and I'm sure the family are really happy with how you're going as well. So it's good. It's really cool. We've got some exciting things coming for iROCK. Very, very exciting.
Yes.
I've spoken about these a little bit here and there. But there is some big news coming at some stage in the first half of this year. So I'll just say that just to tease a little bit. But it is a little bit to do with our lesson availability and where we can give our lessons from, etc. It's not a new space yet. So just stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
That's certainly something else. That'll be another announcement. But there's some cool stuff that we're planning. The other thing I would say is that we've got our first official concert for the year coming up in the middle of the year. So we do a online winter concert now. We did it last year during the lockdown, and I knew straight away we've got to do this every single year.
That's it.
So you're seeing a lot of performances here right now, obviously from last week, but the whole idea with the online concert is that we will have performances from this term's worth of work.
Yeah.
And, extra incentive and extra reason for our students to practice really hard.
And that can tie into, again, all the things that we've been talking about with your practice competition and your goals.
Absolutely. Can all
Why
be
not
the
make
same
a
thing.
goal? We want to perform at the
Yeah.
winter concert.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Always like a really cool one to just pop in there and you've got something to work towards with a purpose.
That's it. And look, we've had a couple of students lately taking advantage of the fact that we, obviously we teach guitar, drums, bass, ukulele, singing, vocals, but we also do songwriting lessons. We do recording and a bit of producing for some of our students that are ready for it as well. I've had a few students that, for whatever reason, they may have missed a few lessons, but we've actually rescheduled them to take place. So they might have like 3 lessons all in the one go, and they come in here to the studio, and we actually bang out and record a song, which is awesome.
Yeah,
it's been really cool
It almost
stuff.
sounds like a really nice, like a workshop kind of setting.
Absolutely. So I'm hoping in the middle of the year you'll see some recordings as well, and you're probably thinking, well, what am I going to hear something? What am I going to see if there's no video? We'll make sure that there's some photos, or at least the name of who's performing the song, but you'll hear some great stuff. There's really good stuff coming down the line.
Got some awesome recordings and videos and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's our show for today. It is that right? Awesome.
Yeah.
So happy Mother's Day again to everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. The weather's not too bad, and we've had a nice breakfast this morning with our mums and my wife, who's Lily's mum, of course.
Yes.
It's been really cool, and thanks for setting up this new. I love the new setup.
I think it works well.
Yeah.
I'll check it back and see how many mistakes we made.
That's right. Yeah, feel free to drop us a comment.
Yeah, right.
And we'll see you in the next show. I can't remember if it's next week or not.
I think it is next week.
It's next week.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, rock on.
That's it. See you guys.
See you guys.